friends, welcome back to my channel. I am at home. As you can see, it is now 10:54. That's not like me. I'm normally at my daycare, but I'm at home. I've been saying that I need a break and I need to rest and I need to just have some time for myself, and I wasn't giving myself any time, and so God said, hey, cut out, go home. The daycare is now going through the flu seasons. Everybody and them cousin got the flu. So 90% of our children are currently out sick. The fever, the runny nose, the cough. Everybody got it. And I'm just like, is it in the air? Because when the sickness come around, I'm doing extra. And it's just like the extra is just not working. So maybe I need to cool out on the extra because the extra is not working. So I guess it's just a wave and we just need to ride the wave. And so none of my children are in today. And so I decided, let me just come home. I have accounting to do since August. Okay? I have 3 bank accounts and none of them has been done since August. That's crazy. I have to cook. I haven't had any chance to cook because I've just been going with ministry stuff, with work stuff. And so I'm gonna cook and I'm trying to do some accounts while I'm at home. I'm just gonna enjoy the silence and enjoy this little moment. This is just something that, like a full circle. Like I've been complaining, saying I need to rest, and then God said, hey, none of your children there today, go home. So my people, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. Submit to him and he shall direct your path. The Lord knows exactly what his children needs. Even though in this season, sickness always brings me worry and stress because I'm just like, I don't want my children to be at home because then that's an inconvenience to parents. But if I need a break and this is the only way I'll get a break, then I have no complaints. None at all. So, yeah. I need to work on my business, people, and not in my business. I'm working in my business right now, and it's causing me to not be able to do any administrative work. So I'm praying about that. God is gonna make a way. He's gonna make a way. Until then, I'm just going to continue to cram my calendar and try to do my best. But in me trying to cram my calendar, it's affecting my marriage because there is no time for that. So you gotta figure that out. Find a balance. I have to work on this balance thing. So let me get to cooking. I'm cooking beans and rice at this moment. I don't have all of the ingredients, but it's gonna have to do what I have to do. No, but like I said, I'd never been at home at this time of the day since I moved here. And why do you not go me water? Why isn't there no running water? Like, when I'm saying, like, okay, people gone to work, people gone to school, we turn off the water in East. Y'all need to get it together, man. When we gonna water? So I have to use my bottled water now to cook and wash the dishes and stuff. That's crazy. Must be nice to have cistern water. Okay, so it's now 12 o'clock. I finished cooking. It doesn't taste good. It doesn't. Okay, let me not say it doesn't taste good. It doesn't taste as good as I normally make the stew beans, but it's gonna have to work because there's nothing else I can do at this point. So I'm sitting at the table to do the accounts now, at least to get at least 1 page done. Because if I could get 1 page done before I go back to the daycare, that would be wonderful. But my laptop has a connectivity issue. I don't know if anybody else have this same issue. I have a Lenovo, the Chromebook, the touchscreen ones, and for the last 2 years it has been functioning fine, but now it just it would connect to the Wi-Fi and then it would disconnect and refuse to connect back to the Wi-Fi. So I don't know what is the reason, what is causing it to do this. So now I have to go on the computer and try and see if I can get at least one account done today. But I would have really liked to be sitting here in this spot on this laptop doing my work, but that is not going as planned. So if anybody knows what's the problem, please let me know. I would greatly appreciate it.
Okay, I'm taking a little breaky break. And this is my lunch today, my beans and my rice. It's given Dave Ramsey beans and rice. Save your money type thing.
Okay. So now I'm heading back to the daycare. I completed the expenses side of the accounting. I didn't do the income side because the income side is going to be a headache. And I said, let me just put in all expenses for the months from August straight up until January. So all of those are in. But the income side, that is gonna be a headache. So I said, let me do that last. So I'm so happy that I was able to get this done today. Like, that was such a weight off of my shoulder to get these accounts halfway done. I have to try and make sure that I don't ever leave my accounts get out of hand. I always say that and they always get out of hand. But one day I will have an accountant who is in charge of all of the accounting part of this business, because I don't like it. It's keeping track of money is a headache. So I'm gonna go back to the daycare now, close up, and then call that judge. It was a spectacular day. I cleaned the house as well because I was got some little children on the side of the road there. God, keep them safe, please. I was able to clean the house, and the fun thing about the house is that I could clean the house, like not deep clean, but clean, super mop. When I say clean, I mean super mop. I can clean a house in less than an hour. That is the best thing ever. That is the best thing ever. Like, not having all that to clean works out for me and where I'm at right now, because if I had to clean a big old house and having all this on my plate, a lot of the house wouldn't have been clean. Just the parts where you'd be seeing is what I would be cleaning. So, yeah. Good morning, friends. Good morning. I'm trying to get a good shot. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you guys are doing well. Let me come right back. All right, so a little bit about my health. So for the last couple of years, I have been suffering with severe yeast infections, like severe beyond thinking. And so I could not figure out what it was that was causing these infections. I couldn't figure it out. I went to hundreds of doctors, and up to now doctors can't tell me what's the real cause. Until one day I was on TikTok and this girl was talking about how the pads were causing her to have infections, like inflammation. Well, is it infections, inflammations, whatever it is? It's like it causes the skin to get very, very irritated, and so, and then sometimes it can lead to like yeast infections and stuff. And I was just like, but wait. But this is exactly what I does be going through every single month. Like every single month, like I be having the worst irritations in my lady parts, and I couldn't figure out. And I keep going to the doctors, and the doctors keep giving me these insults. Just push one up in there for a week, and you're gonna be good. And I did that for like a bunch of years, and so now every time I go and do a pap smear, they're all alarmed, like, oh my God, your cervix is inflamed. Why is my cervix inflamed, doc? Huh? Obviously, the cervix is inflamed because you guys keep prescribing me nonsense treatment that is not good for my health. That's why it's inflamed. So I've learned that using these inserts reoccurring over and over and over again is really not good. And so if anybody have the same exact issue that I have and have reoccurring yeast infection, sometimes it's not even yeast infection. I used to think it's yeast infection, but it's not. It is the menstrual pads that you use are causing you to have very, very bad irritations. And what I've found for the irritations and the yeast infection, the irritations, I can go and get a cream. I have this cream, I think it's an antibacterial cream that you could rub on the outside, and that helps clear up the irritation very quickly. But for the yeast infection, for like the inflammation on the inside, I no longer go to the doctors. I did my research myself, okay, and I found that oil of oregano works, but this bad boy, if you drink this on its own, your insides burn up. So don't do that. The first time I saw a girl talking about how this stopped her from having recurring yeast infections, she was saying to use it with like mix it with olive oil or something so that it don't burn you, but I didn't like that. So I started using it and it wasn't working. I was like, I don't think this thing works. Until somebody said, listen, this thing works. All you need to do is put 3 drops of this in your water in a cup and drink it like every morning. You could do it until the irritation or the yeast infection goes away. I normally do it for 3 to 4 days. Sometimes I'll do 5 just to be sure that it's completely gone. But this is a natural way, people. Don't be going to these doctors and allowing them to give you no suppository. That's the word, suppositories. Don't get no suppositories. Those things are harming your body. I have to figure out how I'm gonna get my cervix to heal back. I don't know how that's gonna be possible, but Jesus, there's nothing too hard for Jesus to do. So there is that. Oil of oregano heals yeast infections and any kind of infection that you have on the inside. So get you some oil of oregano and you are going to have a good time. Now, I don't really know why I haven't had the issue in a while, but I think it probably it's the pads. The pads that I was using was Kotex and Always. Always is the one that definitely causes me to have very bad irritations. So stop using Always, people. And I think the Kotex one, I feel like that is causing me to be irritated. I will start to buy like the natural ones. They have like some natural pads that you can buy that doesn't have all these chemicals and all these things in there. So I'll probably stick to those and see if it doesn't come back again, because I've been using the Kotex one. I went against my better judgment and buy Kotex instead of going by the natural one. So I believe that is why the infection came back, but I haven't had it in months. But I know for sure whenever it comes back, I have my cure here that helps. But it says promotes overall good health and well-being. So get you some olive oregano. Yeah. I'm currently home. It is now 7:29. My daycare opens in 1 minute, and I'm waiting for my husband to come so that I can go to the daycare. Okay, so this is the cream I use for irritations in my lady parts from the menstrual pads. But if I feel a slight irritation, because this has been happening for years and years and years, I know exactly when it's about to start. I will go and use this cream, and it works wonder. By the next day, you feel normal again. So this is what you can get if you are struggling from severe irritation every time you go through a cycle. But obviously, the solution is to change the pads, get the natural ones. But if you have to use a regular one on a regular basis because you can't find a natural one, get you this cream. The best way to start your day is on some bush tea. Do good for your stomach. Drink some bush tea. I'm at my favorite place. I'm at a drive-thru. So for today's projections for how many children that's going to be coming in, it's estimated to have 7 children out of, I believe, 26 children. That's that's everybody out sick. Get your vitamins, people. Boost your immune system, because this flu is just attacking the children. I mean, my staff was sick. They did get the sickness, one of them, and then the other one has slight symptoms, but it's not attacking the adults as it is the children. So that's the downside of caring for children. It's just that they will spread the germs amongst each other. For me, I'm trying to figure out how the spread's happening in the infant room, because they aren't touching each other. I know one of them came in with a cough, but then I don't know. I don't get it. I don't know. Is it in the air? Because these are babies. They don't be touching each other. And then the staff, I don't know. Maybe it's the staff dealing with different children, and then maybe I don't know. I don't know. If I could have like a germs binoculars, that would be so cool. Like if I could get a germs binoculars where I can just scan the room and see where the bacteria does be, that would be so amazing. That would be so easy for me to eliminate the bacteria. But since we don't have no germs binoculars that I can find in the market, I just have to wait for the sicknesses to just pass, and so that we can go back to regular program. If there's someone out there who can invent a germs binocular, I would be so happy. So that way the germs would always be destroyed before they attack the children. You know what I mean? Sad times. So I have the staff on skeleton staff today. Some is gonna come in the morning. Some is gonna go in the afternoon. The infant room don't they even gonna bother to have no staff because the children just not coming today, so they're at home, so they get a little break. I have one coming in an infant room, and I'm just gonna care for him because it makes the most sense at this point. So that's the end of me chatting for this vlog. I've chatted a lot in this vlog, so you're just gonna have some montages before I close out this vlog of me caring for that little boy today. That gonna be it. Pray for us, pray for my daycare, that our children recover quickly, and pray that God continue to just, give me guidance and wisdom in this journey of being a child care provider at this moment, because it's very much needed.